Hello, everybody. Welcome to Misty Mountain Legends. We are live and we're back with our Fowl and Friends campaign. Don't remember what episode we're on, frankly. One of them.
Many.
I am your humble dungeon master, Luke. Now, before we get started with introductions, you may notice my wife Anna is absent today. Sadly, she has fallen ill and is not able to participate this month. But worry not, Lyra will be sent off somewhere important. I'll get to that later. But Anna is resting now, so there's that. Now, as far as the icebreaker question I have for my players today as they introduce themselves, the icebreaker question was this. If your character was magically transported to the modern day, circa 2004 specifically, and was inside of a mall, what store would their character absolutely have to hit up? So, with that, let's start with Luke.
Before you answer, I'm gonna say we should credit the TikTok guy.
Oh, yes.
That we got that question from. His name is Dan_the_Baker. He makes a lot of great D&D content, and he's funny as hell. So Follow him.
Also, I'm going to interject and say we are on episode 19.
Okay, episode 19. Excellent. Thank you. Marvelous.
Now,
did you say, I didn't hear originally, not that it makes a difference, but you said this is circa 2004? We're looking for, like, that era of
that era.
Okay, it doesn't make a difference because Burganofagus, Burgy, oh hi, I'm Luke and I play Burganofagus, who is a Firbolg, and I think it's still kind of under wraps what class they are, and I've decided to not make that evident until it's evident. So, but Burganofagus, kind of a little bit awkward. I'm picturing Burgy going into like either, I want to say like the army surplus store, not because he's very military, but just because he likes that, just likes like the camo vibe, and he likes looking at the knives. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that came out darker than I meant to.
Knives?
Okay, maybe this is more the vibe. More the vibe maybe would be kind of that little like crafter's boutique of like wood carvings sort of thing is kind of what I'm picturing. Maybe would be more his vibe. So I wasn't sure. One of those two. That's me. All right, I'll pass it off to Deanna. Deanna.
Thank you. Yes, I am Deanna. I am playing, as always, Isira, or Iz, who is our chaotic gremlin of a wood elf rogue. And if Iz were magically teleported to circa 2004 malls, she would beeline straight for Borders. Specifically, she'd probably go for like the trashiest like teen fantasy book section. And you just find her there for several hours.
Shoot, I don't know, but I don't know if that's the one that made it to Canada, so I don't know what Borders is, but it's like a fantasy vibe.
It's not around anymore either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like is it like a fantasy store though?
It's a bookstore, like the best bookstore before,
Kind of like Barnes and Nobles.
Barnes and Nobles and Amazon drove that dagger into Borders' poor little heart.
Rip. I always forget who's next, so I'm gonna throw the proverbial ball to
Oliver. Normally it's Anna, but
normally it's Anna. That's right. I was like, what? Right. No, it's not. Hi.
I was like, something's missing.
Hi, I'm Oliver. I play Storm, who is our newly single class wild magic sorcerer. She would be rocking in a Hot Topic. The fake edgy vibes are real. Before we go on to AJ, as a reminder, we roll on a 10,000 wild surge chart, and I don't have enough dice for that. So if and when I have to roll on the surge table, first person to throw a number in the chat will be the roll. And I'll go ahead and put in the chat now what rolls we have done already. And AJ, what's up?
Hey, I'm AJ, also known as Sushi Kid, and I will be playing Dolf Fitzgerald, your also newly single-classed cleric. Before I say what store in the mall I would find myself in, I just want to remind everyone that, it's a little bit easier on the eyes and it's a little bit cooler and more immersive if you put Twitch on dark mode. Put Twitch on dark mode. Misty Mountain memes, I'm looking at you. Do it.
We've seen
Put it
your
on dark
Instagram
mode.
stories. We
Really?
know you watch it on not dark mode.
We saw your light mode,
Light
Mr.
mode?
Memes.
What is this? You monster. Anyway,
Classic.
anyway, you would probably find Dolph in either KB Toys / KB Games. Looking at. Luke, were you also in light mode? What are you doing?
I've just discovered that Misty Mountain Memes, Luke, and my friend Jamie are all light mode people, and that's a lot to process.
Wait a minute. Is this a clue that Luke is Misty Mountain Meme?
This whole time.
This whole time?
Your laptop right now.
Where's your Parmesan? Where's your poor man Parmesan?
Show us your laptop right now.
Send me a Snapchat of your laptop right now, Luke.
It's not me.
Oh goodness.
That's where you'll find Dolph looking at all the cool toys and stuff and games and whatnot.
I love it. Now, last thing before we get started. The channel points, or as I have dubbed them, XP points that you get for watching our live streams. There's some things in there. There's specifically 2 new things. There's now, for 1,000 XP points, you can grant a 1d4 of inspiration to any of the players. They do not stack. So you'll have to spend the point and then clarify afterwards who you're giving that to. You can give it to any of the players, and you can also give it to me. So,
why would you do that?
Because I'm an evil DM. For
The only
2,000
thing-
XP points, you can give
it to
a
Luke-
d6.
If you give it to Luke, you can only give it to Gabo. That's the only acceptance. Only Gabo.
It's just, if you give it to me, it's just whatever roll I make next.
Maybe Luca.
Oh, goodness. So, with that, let's all put on our fantasy hats. And we will begin playing some Dungeons and Dragons. So last time we were all together, and last we found there was a lot that happened. There's a lot of grieving at the loss of Tyler Trueshot and his passing, as it were. Learning that the soul was not gone. It's gone from his physical body, but not gone from this realm of existence. And so, with all of that information, a lot of people went off to grieve in their own way. Storm went off into the forest on her own to try and make a connection that she found when Tyler died. Stabbing. After talking with Lord Quackers briefly about whether or not staying as she is would be a way to make this connection, or if she needed to do what she needed to do. And Lord Quackers said he could do what he could, but Storm decided to move forward and stabbed herself with a ceremonial dagger and unlocked some things. A lot of changes going on, and was reduced to basically 0 hit points, knocked unconscious, while the rest of the party was drinking. Lyra specifically, having never really drank before, got very drunk. Well, not very drunk, got quite tipsy. And everyone just had a heartfelt conversation about dealing with the loss of Tyler. And then everyone went to the blacksmith shop where they met Joe Brieth, gave him his books, and were told that at some point this week, they needed to go with Joffrey Blacksmith, the blacksmith who owns the blacksmith shop, to go and present Rune, the rune-crafted sword who was sentient, to the Duke's son in this very big ceremony. And so they were invited to do that at some point later this week. And with that, that's pretty much what happened last time we met. Now, right now, we're skipping ahead a little bit. After leaving the blacksmith shop to let Jobria finish the special weapons and equipment that was requested, Lord Quackers called Lyra to have a private conversation, and Lyra was sent off on a side quest, as it were, something specifically for Lord Quackers that was not divulged to the rest of the group, and that's all right. Storm was shot, as it were, and knocked unconscious again after waking up, after being hit with some arrows coated in some unknown substance. And so, that's where we find ourselves now. Storm, you are alone, to the best of your knowledge, as your head aches as you wake up. You can feel your legs are tied together, kind of hog-tied style, and your arms are tied tightly behind your back. Your eyes are covered with something you can't tell, just some sort of blindfold, and you feel the intense pain in your stomach from your recent stab wound. And you also feel pain from where the arrows have pierced you. You're waking up with a long rest worth of hit points. You've been asleep for a good long while now. Just a whole day.
Spell slots, kind of long rest.
Spell slots, kind of long rest, yes.
Oh, yeah.
You are blindfolded, but you can see a hint of light just kind of barely poking through the cloth covering your face. The air smells musty and kind of moist. You can hear a faint drip somewhere. You can't really discern where it's coming from, but that's really what you can see and tell right now. So, with that, what do you do?
So I can see a little bit over this cloth. Am I able to just listen out for footsteps, maybe somebody breathing? I want to see if anybody's there auditorily before I try anything.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
17.
With a 17, you just kind of lay there and you listen. And you listen to the drip, drip, drip of water. And beyond that, you can hear just kind of scuffling of feet. You don't hear any conversation, but you hear what sounds like, at least 2 foot, two things moving around somewhere. But
Can I feel my weapons on me, or are they all gone?
All of your weapons are, with your arms tied behind your back, you're not really able to feel them, but rolling around, you're not able to feel the weight of them as you kind of move around.
Alright. In that case, I would like to try to cast Firebolts out of my hand, and accept the fact that I'm gonna burn myself in doing this and try to burn the rope off of my wrists.
So I will say that requires a verbal and somatic component. Somatic being you have to be able to move your hands to do so. And they're currently tied tightly behind your back.
Okay. I'm gonna try to just like roll and scooch on the ground until I can find maybe like a sharp rock or something that I can start to like try to saw through it.
Okay. Give me a investigation check with disadvantage.
That's valid. That's a big disadvantage. You said investigation, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 15.
15. You're able to find a decent rock. Not especially sharp, but you feel like maybe potentially that you could use it to try and like slowly cut away at these ropes.
Yeah, I think she's just gonna do that because like all of her magic, she really needs her hands for the most part. So she's gonna work on getting the hand bindings undone. But definitely like trying to be as quiet about it as possible and listening out to see if she can hear if those footprints are like coming closer sounding or
All right.
what's going on.
In that case, I need two things. I need a stealth check, and then I just need sort of a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Stealth is a 15.
All right.
Sleight of hand is a 13.
13. Okay.
14. I can't add.
All right, perfect. Cool. So I'll basically be adding amount of successes over time. This is going to be taking some time to get through these ropes if you're the way you're trying to do it. So with that, while you're doing that, we're going to go ahead and cut over to the rest of the group. All of you all, where you're at now is you're heading back to the blacksmith shop after going back to the temple and everything. But Jobriath sent a message that all of your gear is ready. All of the magical rune-crafted items are ready for you to pick them up. And I think AJ.
I'm here. I'm just fixing my video. Give me a
Okay.
sec.
Gotcha. No worries. So cool. With that, what are y'all doing? It is very near the end of the day. The sun is setting. The city of Nosterhaver is kind of settling in. So what do you do?
Hello.
Yeah, I think we just go over to the blacksmith, right?
I just
Yeah,
didn't know if
I'm
y'all
not
wanted
gonna
if y'all want to
go
do
for-
anything along the way or what. But if you want to just be there, we can just be there.
I can't really think of anything else that we could be doing other
Yeah.
than just be like, hey, Burgy, I mean, we're going to the blacksmith if you want to come with.
Yeah, I don't have anything else that I need to go to at the moment. So, yeah, I think I'm just along for the ride for now. So, yeah, to the blacksmith we go.
Okay.
There we go.
There you are.
Perfect.
Be
See your beautiful
Um,
face.
Hey, Gabo, we're going to the blacksmiths. You're coming?
So you're at Gabo's door, and he hasn't, as a note to your knowledge, he hasn't left his room all day.
I keep leaving food in front of his door. Has he touched the food?
No, it's the plates have just like the food's gotten cold and kind of gross looking. Not like mold or anything. It doesn't mold that fast, but like it's just like it's all just kind of settled.
Okay,
Um, yeah.
I'm gonna whisper. Hey, can you some toasted some bread and some of the jam? Leave
Yeah,
it, leave it in
I
front
would
of his door.
So I'll leave some jammed up bread. Should have taken the correct terminology. And I will just like softly speak into Gabo's mind. Hey, buddy, we're gonna go back out for a little bit. But if you want something to nibble on, there's some bread and jam outside your door.
You don't hear anything right away. And you, like, after 30 seconds, as y'all are like, kind of like, all right, well, not really getting a response, you do hear the door open. And Gabo is not wearing his armor, just kind of wearing the simple clothes. He's holding the scrap of his mother's scarf that he normally has tied to a short sword. He's holding that scrap just as tightly as he can in his hands, just kind of holding it to his chest, along with the pointed stick that Tyler carved for him. He's kind of just holding both of those things. And he just looks so deadpan and unsure of what to do. But he says, oh, okay. Gosh, apologies in advance. I lost my voice last night, so Gabo's not gonna sound like he normally does. Oh, okay. Thank you, sirs and ma'ams. Also, hi. I don't think I know you, sir. And he goes up to Burgy, still holding these things, but he kind of just like puts out a small hand and looks up at your large form. As how tall is Burgy again?
7 feet.
Yeah, Gabo's like literally like a foot in that, like 2 feet ish.
Yeah, he's only a foot or
So,
two smaller than me.
Yeah.
Burgy's gonna reach down his giant hand. It's nice to meet you, little guy. Sorry, what's your name?
He reaches up and he basically just grabs onto what is your index finger. That's what he can like actually grab, and shakes it very gently. He says, "My name is Gabo."
Nice to meet you, Gabo. I'm Burganofagus, but people mostly call me Burgy. So you can call me Burgy if you want. So are you part of the Duck Squad?
Yes.
It does actually make Gabo chuckle a little bit. He's like, yeah, I'm part of the Duck Squad.
I know. Right on. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So y'all are going to the blacksmith shop?
Hmm?
Yeah. I'm kind of new to the team, and so you're like a senior member compared to me. So I mean, if you want, you can kind of show me the ropes, Gabo. If you don't mind, I could use a little guidance.
He kind of looks up at you, and he does a small smile, as he kind of, it's like this sense of importance kind of washes over him a little bit, and he says, "Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna let me get dressed real quick. Let me change." And he kind of looks at all of you before. Wait for me, please. And
Of course.
he goes over and he grabs the food you just now left for him, And he starts nibbling at that as he walks into his room. And a few moments later, he comes out wearing parts of his armor. He's not wearing like the shoulder pauldrons or anything, but he just has the breastplate and the tunic that has the insignia on it of a duck with outstretched wings. And he's got his short sword that he's tied the scrap of his mother's scarf to again, along with the stick on his back. And he's clearly washed his face a little bit just to get rid of any sort of tear staining. And he kind of, okay, I'm ready. Let's go. And he starts walking out towards the main area of the temple, and he turns to Burgy and says, so it's this way.
All right, buddy, you lead the way. I'll just follow right behind. Oh wait, hold up. I prefer. I mean, I'm kind of big, so when we leave, I like to do the little and then I activate my pants, and transform into the visage of Rick Coolsley.
What is
magic?
magic?
Pants magic,
Nah, you reach into your pockets and there's a small lever inside that you just pull.
No, there's not.
Hey, you set it up. It has to happen.
A little
Is that a lever in your pocket, or are you happy to see me?
pocket lever.
All right, great session, guys.
All right, we're
Like,
done.
my pocket
Good night.
lever.
Yep, that's the podcast. We're over. Good night, y'all.
This isn't a podcast, Luke.
Oh, not the podcast. Oh gosh.
Run me.
All right. I'm Rick Coolsley now. Mustache is on point.
Excellent. I love it. Gabos sees that and he's like, "Oh, so, is this you, or is the other thing? Is the other one you?
Well, Burganofagus was born from like a Burganofagus was, but Rick Coolsley is a little creation of my own.
Okay. That's neat. And he kind of like tilts his head and kind of looks at you, for being like, oh, okay, well, Rick, let's go. And he kind of looks at Iz and Dolf and kind of like nods, being like, are we going?
Yeah.
Lead the way, brave adventurer.
X. So now y'all are starting to head towards the blacksmith, and we're gonna cut back over to Storm. Storm, you are slowly kind of just trying to, as stealthily as you can, use just the friction to cut through the ropes that are on your back and holding your hands tied. I'm gonna need you, if you're gonna continue to do that, you're making some progress, but you're still like not through the rope enough. So I'll need another stealth check and another sleight of hand check.
Maybe another thing I'm gonna try.
And yeah, unless you want to do something different.
Okay. I'm thinking this is probably maybe a mistake. but sword burst is only a verbal component. Can I cast sword burst and try to angle one hand like if they're like this, like angle one like this to try to make a sword just like beep. I'm down to take the damage.
So
I got full heal, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah, so
Do you want me to read the language?
I got it. So
Okay.
with the problem is it sweeps around you.
Yeah.
I will say, if you can make a successful Arcana check as to like how you can kind of twist the spell a little bit to be more beneficial for what you're trying to do, you can absolutely at least summon it so you could have the option of doing that.
Okay. In that case, could I help myself with that roll and expend my sorcery points to use Careful Spell to be able to aim it a little bit better?
Yes, I will say that will give you advantage for sure.
Cool, because I have a cute little +1 for Arcana.
Yeah. I would say actually with using your sorcery points, you
Don't
get
worry about it, I
advantage.
just got a nat 20, my dude.
Oh, pfft. In that case, yeah, you're like, okay, I can. You're like, Sherlock Holmes being like, okay, yep, perfect, got it, and like you are able to summon it exactly where you need to. Now is the sleight of hand check to get it, so you don't cut yourself.
Fair enough. 4. So I cut myself. That's fine.
All right. So yes, you're gonna go ahead and roll damage for that. You're taking the
Taking
full
damage for
brunt
that.
of the spell.
Okay.
And you're taking 2d6, I believe, at your level.
Alright, so 7 force damage.
Cool. All right. Yes, but it does successfully cut through the ropes.
Sweet. Now that her hands are free, she's gonna rip off the blindfold and immediately start to untie the ones around her legs.
All right.
Hook.
Perfect. All right. So in that case, go ahead and drag yourself into this little prison here. You're just right in here.
Nap time.
Cool.
Yeah,
I could not figure out how to add a thingy, so I'm just gonna use one of these like tokens.
Oh, that's
on the
fine.
side.
There's a sorcerer option, actually. Yeah, here we go. Here's the sorcerer. That's you for now.
Cool.
So yes. So, you see in front of you, as you're untying yourself, a couple things. You see a wooden door that's got a small kind of window in it that you could maybe fit like your arm through, but it's got bars kind of in that little window. And so looking out of it, you can see all of that. You can see doors to other cells, but just based off of the angle of where you're looking, this is all you can see.
Okay.
Additionally, as you untie everything else around you, you notice something with your body. You're definitely smaller than you were last time you woke up. And your arms and body have developed a really strange kind of black fur. Like your normal horse fur has changed into like this more, not as like smooth and silky of like a horse, but different kind of black fur. And all of your dimensions have started, like everything's just shrinking.
So, before I have Storm kind of react to this, would Storm have any understanding that this is probably a like weird late effect from the last time she tried to cast magic?
I'm gonna need you to make a history check to see if you could put that together.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You definitely think whatever's happening is most definitely because of one of your wild magic surges.
Okay. In that case, she won't freak out about it, because like sometimes weird stuff happens when she magics. Could she roll a medicine check on herself to see if she can figure out like if this is like a simple fix or if this is like a I need quackers to handle this for me?
Yes, go ahead and you can make a medicine check.
15.
15. You definitely tell this would need a quacker's fix. This is not going to be a very easy at all kind of fix.
Cool. I mean, in that case, is what it is until I can get it fixed later. And Storm's gonna like stand up, try to get used to walking around in the body a little bit in the cell before trying to get out. And then is gonna cast Shatter on the wall.
All right. Cool. So, first things first, you stand up and start moving around. That shuffling that was outside that you heard earlier, it picks up again. And you see an individual walk up and look through, wearing what appears to be a mask that resembles kind of like a bulbous forehead and a kind of like splayed out, like, you know, like Predator, like kind of like that kind of open mouth.
Horrid. I hate it.
Yeah, it looks in as and sees you moving around, untied at this point. And it's gonna go as you cast Shatter.
Cool. And I'm casting it on the wall with like the bars and stuff. So
at
the wall, yeah.
All right, perfect. All right. So door does not make saving throw. Guy will. What is, because it's a radius, yes?
Yeah, it's a radius.
Yeah, 60-foot radius.
Oh.
Or no, 60 feet away from me, 10-foot radius.
So if you're casting at the door, this room is only 10 feet.
Can I cast it to start at the door and go outwards? Like center the sphere to be, because I can cast it as far as 60 feet away from me.
I mean, you could center it from where that dude is, and just like
also
be, like kind of out of range.
Yeah. Also, it doesn't specify that you have to see the point from which you cast it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So absolutely, you can do it. So it doesn't hit you. What kind of saving throw does he need to make?
Constitution DC 16.
Oh boy. All right. He failed.
Part of my dice broke.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh what?
Is that
it's one of my gemstone dice.
Oh
no.
no.
It's okay.
Rip, a tragedy.
Oh.
R.I.P.
That's
All
why
right,
you
well,
put
I'll
the
roll with a
gemstone
different
dice on
D8 because that's
on a-
weighted weird as hell now.
You put that on a shelf.
Those you just
No.
look at.
Those you just look at.
Hey,
Those are expensive.
hey, my dude.
Those are
No.
expensive. No. No.
No.
It's not candy, Oliver. I know it looks tasty.
All right. 6, 8, plus 3. How do I add? 6, 7, 8, 9.
You said
17.
683. Yeah.
Yeah, 17 damage.
17 damage. All right. So
17 to him, and then it's 20. It's 34 to the door.
yes, because it is
Yeah.
inorganic. So with that, so what you see after that massive thing rings out, you see the door just kind of implode in towards you, just totally shattered, and the individual follows quickly behind it, slamming into the wall next to you, very much dead.
Cool. I'm gonna roll to see if I surge.
Go ahead.
Hey, Chad, give me a number 1 through 10,000.
All right, chat. Here we go. Wild Magic Surge,
Oh my God.
69, 420. I don't remember the other ones that have been chosen.
Got 69, 420, 404, and 1,218.
All right, cool. All right, so chat, we just need a number between 1 and 10,000.
You should definitely have that as a sound cue.
Yes.
Just 42, 42.
42, 42. All right, thanks, Jamie.
Cool. All right, I'll look at it, Oliver. I like having you be surprised by these things.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a second as I go there.
Sweet.
42, 42. All right.
Oh, should I get a backup character ready?
Absolutely, you should get a backup character ready. Oh my god!
What is happening?
I don't know. Luke, we just made this one basically a new character.
Yeah, I know. Oh no, that you chose
no.
this.
Jamie, I'm holding you responsible for this.
Jamie?
Oh my god. At least, at least it wasn't 4245. Or no, sorry. No, that's actually would be okay. This is honestly terrible.
Just kidding. This is the worst.
This is so bad. Oh my god. All right, so it does not take effect immediately. You don't notice an immediate thing.
Oh no.
All I'm going to tell you is every time you get hit by a weapon, I am rolling a percentile die. That's all you know right now. So,
And that's all Oliver knows.
that's all. Yeah,
Storm doesn't know shit.
yes.
All right.
That's all Oliver knows. Storm doesn't know anything.
My heart is racing.
Cool.
All right, so what do you...
I suddenly have to pee about it.
All right, so before we move on, we're going to go ahead and cut back to the rest of the party as all that's going on with Storm.
Hey, can I just get a vibe check on just the world?
Vibe check is, the town seems nice. Everything seems pretty good. But y'all have made it to the blacksmith shop. Along the way, Gabo was pointing out things he has learned about this city, things he recognizes, telling Burgy, that's a tavern? I'm not supposed to go in there, apparently.
Oh.
According to Miss Lyra, I'm not allowed to go in there. So yeah.
Is it dangerous? Is there bad things in there? What's
Apparently a lot of bad people go into those places.
Noted.
And drink something that makes them stupid is what I understand.
I understand.
I'm just I'm letting those two just lead the way and stuff. And I'm go is it's this is good. This is good. He needed this. He needs this.
Yeah, I agree. But by the way, it's been all day, right? I'm asking Dolf.
Yes.
All
It has been all day.
Since you've seen Storm, right? Is that what you're asking?
Y'all haven't seen
I'm
Storm
talking-
since yesterday.
I'm trying to talk to Dolph in character.
No, I'm just trying to this is referring to Storm, right?
Yeah. So should we be worried about Storm missing?
I mean, you sent out your owl to go try to find them, right?
He didn't see shit though.
When we get back to, we'll go back to the church and we'll ask Lord Quackers because it's getting concerning. It is getting concerning. I know. Storm's an adult. Storm goes off. If Storm goes off by herself, Storm goes off by herself, and doesn't tell anyone. Yes, we're concerned as friends. Yes, but
Yeah.
but there's really nothing we could like. We don't know where she is, and we don't know where to start looking.
Maybe she's found herself by now. That's what she was doing, right? Finding herself or something.
Something like that. Who knows? Lord Crackers was being very cryptic,
Okay.
but yeah. I don't know. You think Lyra's okay doing her thing by herself?
That's a really good question. I wonder what she's up to.
Guess
I didn't think.
we'll find out when she gets back, I guess.
I guess so. Maybe she'll have an exciting story to tell us.
So what I think you're
Hungover?
What did you say?
So is she still hungover?
Ooh. Hope not.
Guess we'll find out eventually.
We didn't really do the morning check. I think she was gone before we woke up, actually.
She left because y'all all went to the blacksmith shop to earlier today, then went back to the temple, and she left after that.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, whatever she's up to, hopefully she's hydrating.
Hopefully.
So yeah, I think what you're talking about is alcohol, and I've only tried just a little bit, but it tasted pretty bad, so I was pretty not into it myself. But they make it, and I've seen them making it in these big barrels and stuff, and they just let it sit for a long time till it gets stinky, and yeah, that's alcohol. Yeah, and that's what I think that's a place where they give people a lot of alcohol.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been told alcohol makes people stupid, and I should not drink it.
Honestly, probably a good plan. Probably pretty good. Are we almost at this? Blacksmith?
Yes. As y'all are conversating and all that, you have made it to the blacksmith shop at this point, and you can see it's starting to close down now. You see Joffrey walk outside the door and flip the open sign to closed, but he sees all of you and says, marvelous, perfect timing. Come, Jobriath has everything ready. And he ushers you inside and then locks the door behind him as you all walk in. And as you walk in, he leads you to the back area where the shop, the smithing area is. And you can see Jobriath. He's standing next to a table, and you can see a variety of different things on the table. You see what appears to be a bow, like a longbow. You see a small jar that's filled with something very colorful. You see a shield. You see a sort of like a scimitar-looking thing. And you also see a large warhammer.
Okay.
Yes.
Um.
And as you all walk in, Jobriath says, "Oh, wonderful. Welcome. I've finished everything exactly as requested. Here, Dolf, I know you're the most excited about this." And he grabs the warhammer, and you see as he picks it up, there's runes that begin to glow all on the sides and the kind of the hammer side of the hammer itself. And they kind of glow a little bit when he grabs it with two hands. And he walks over and hands it to you and says, This is quite fun.
Yeah.
Also, thank you for the sub, Kelson. Very kind of you. I appreciate that. Then he goes over and he grabs the small jar, and he picks it up, and looks at it kind of funny. He says, "This was a very odd request, but here you are." And he hands you it, and you open it up, and you see it's filled with good berry jam.
Oh, I'm so excited! Immediately start
Tasting it. Tastes delicious. And as you take some out and taste it and all that, you look back in the jar and the lid glows a little bit, and the jam that was just taken out replenishes.
This is the best thing ever!
The Jobrith kind of looks at Burgy and Gobbo and says, well, the rest of these things are meant for... This is meant for Storm. And he picks up the shield, and he says, I suppose one of you will need to take it to her. And as he picks up, you see the front of it just glows with various runes in a very intricate, beautiful-looking pattern. And just hands it to whoever.
Gobbo, do you want to take this, or you want me to take this?
He's like, I can try. And Gobbo reaches and takes it, and it is the size of him. So he's just like, maybe you should take this.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
Alright, so you take the shield, and he says, also this sword was meant for Lyra, and he hands that off. It glows with runes.
Sword?
It's a kind of it's a scimitar esque sword. Well, actually, let me double check. Oh no, more like a long sword. And it has runes all up and down, but one in particular glows, and all of you kind of get this tingling sort of oh man, I feel bad sensation. Just kind of a faint one. It's kind of like you just got told a hard truth kind of thing. That's the feeling you get a little bit. It's really weird.
Maybe I should take this too. It's giving me some weird feelings. I take that also.
All right. And then finally he picks up the longbow. And he kind of holds it for a second. He says, this was meant for Tyler. He wanted to call it the true shot bow, and I believe that is good for in honoring his sacrifice. And he just kind of holds it out for whoever to take it.
I look at Gobbo.
Gobbo kind of looks at the rest of you and then looks at the longbow and just reaches out and holds it. It's pretty big compared to, not that Tyler was especially large. Still a longbow, but he kind of messes with it and he kind of holds it sideways, and he's able to kind of pull the drawstring a good bit, and kind of messing around with it a little bit. And he kind of holds it, and a single tear just kind of falls down his face. But he says, I'll hold on to this.
Keep it safe for when he needs it. Because eventually, we're going to need it.
Yeah. And he just kind of holds it. And go with this. And that's everything. I suppose you'll have to hand off Lyra's and Storm's equipment, but I hope all of these items treat you well and serve you well for whatever you end up doing.
Jobrith, I got one more thing for you. And I take out my new shield. And I'm like, you mind if you take a look at this?
Yes, certainly. Interesting. He looks at it and holds it, kind of turns it around and says, well, it's really magical in nature. It adds additional protection beyond just the physical. And mechanically speaking, he tells you it is a +2 shield.
Mm-hmm.
I believe, and I might be forgetting something. This is one of those things where it's like, oh shoot, I should have pulled up all the things.
Because I know that it is a +2 shield, but then you're like, and that's all you know. And I was like, what do you mean that's all I know?
All right, hang on. I'm gonna find it. Da-da-da. Oh, no, not that one.
In the meantime, thanks to Anat Saramje. I don't know how to say that, but thanks for your subscription. That's awesome. And I see that Boy with Legs has also redeemed a inspiration die, a 1d4 inspiration die.
Oh, for who?
They haven't told us yet.
Ah, yes.
Hasn't told us.
Boy with legs. Who's that inspiration for? All right.
And give me those
Burgy, Burgy, which items did you hold on to?
I have Storm's Shield and Lyra's Scimitar.
Okay.
Ah, yes. Okay, so he looks at the shield, and he says, so it has additional protection beyond that. Additionally, it appears... Hold on. He gives it back to you, and he says, Dolf, I need you to... I believe this will be safe. Just stand right there, and he kind of, points to an area that's kind of open. And it's just, everybody step back. Oh, thank you, Boy with Legs. Yes.
No.
Yes.
We're in danger.
Oh, I love it so much.
I'm sorry, Oliver. Storm's dead.
Yeah. I don't know how, but Storm's dead.
So, he has you stand there, and when you're over there, he's like, all right, hold the shield just right.
Uh-huh.
And he kind of pulls out something that looks like a stone tablet that's got runes etched into all areas of it, and he kind of holds that before taking some ink and pressing his hand into a specific rune on the tablet before revealing it and putting his palm up towards you. And there's just this beam of energy that shoots out from his hand and slams right into the shield. And you get a nice little kind of recoil from it, but the shield itself suddenly glows, and you feel like this weird sort of energy of like things slowing down slightly, and you feel as if, as a reaction to getting hit once per round, you can move 5 feet in any direction.
Ooh, my nimble little halfling is having fun.
That's right. So on top of the +2, you also can disengage for free once per round, in a way, if you want to. And it's a nice little bonus. Nothing too insane, but it's a nice little bonus. So yeah.
Cool.
So you all have your magical things. What do you do now? Actually, here, before we get into that, let's cut back over to Storm.
Hello.
Storm, what do you do? You're currently somewhere, you can't tell where. You're some underground, some dungeon-esque kind of thing, and you hear shouting coming from this direction.
So, and that mask dude is dead.
Yeah, he dead.
Okay, cool. So does Storm have enough like introspection to understand that she's weaker than she was pre-stabbing herself?
Yes, you would definitely
Okay.
feel. Storm would definitely be able to feel the effects, and understand exactly what's going on.
Okay.
Also, thank you, Annette Shram, for the subscription. I appreciate that.
So I think because of feeling physically weaker, she's not trying to fight. She's trying to understand what's going on. So she's going to cast invisibility on herself.
All right. Go ahead and roll for Wild Magic Surge, potentially.
Give me another number, guys.
All right. Need another number for a Wild Magic Surge.
I do feel it's very important while we wait for chat to give this number that the audience knows that it's if I roll under a 10, not if I roll a nat 1. So
6453. 6453. All right. Let's get there.
all right, memes, did you kill me immediately?
This music so does not match the vibe in my heart right now.
Also, Luke, I feel like now that she's a higher level sorcerer, we need to figure out what the new DC is, because that was based on her being like a level 2 sorcerer.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can figure that out
Okay.
after this. This is the first day that she's got access to like big magic. So
If she
it would be
lives
bad
to
still.
see it.
Okay. So.
Oh my god.
I'm so nervous.
All right. Okay. Hang on. I need to roll something really quick. There's a
Oh.
lot going on here.
Oh my
Hey, that
Um,
feels like a threat.
Okay. So, amongst the shouting, you hear swords being drawn, but then you see just a single, I'm just going to use the same guy's body, a single guy walk over, not holding a sword. He just kind of walks over and he's like, would you be interested in taking my legs as a high interest loan?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Sorry, who walks up?
Just one of the random people in this area walked up
Okay.
and says, I would like to offer my legs as a loan. I need about 4,000 gold pieces, though. But you do get my legs.
Is
What?
Storm visible, or did the invisibility pop off?
Oh, the invisibility does pop off. So he walks over and he starts saying this as he's walking over. He's like, well, I don't know where she went. I was going to offer my legs as a loan. Any of you guys? And he starts walking back over to this area.
That felt dangerous to refuse. I don't think it would have ended poorly if I said no. Okay, cool. So I'm invisible. This man just offered me his fucking legs.
Oh
Um,
god.
Alright, being invisible doesn't change any sound stuff, right? Like-
Correct. Still
Okay.
possible that you get heard.
Okay. I don't have anything I can do about that. But I'm not wearing armor because I got eaten by a ghoul. So, cool. I will try to very, very quietly, and I don't have hooves now, I guess.
You do still have hooves.
I still have my hooves. Okay, cool.
They definitely are looking less hoof-like.
Concerning. Yeah, Storm's gonna very quietly try to sneak out of this cell and follow the direction of the I'll give you my legs guy.
All right.
To try to understand what is going on out there and where the hell I am.
All right, cool. I'm gonna change scenes real quick while I edit some stuff.
Deanna, did you just realize what you did?
Not at all.
Oh,
That wasn't on purpose at all.
Oh, yeah. That's a good pun. And yes, I am gonna let that deal walk away because I feel like if I said no, I'd be murdered instantly. And I don't have 4,000 gold to just be like, yeah, sure, man.
All right. This is what you see.
Okay.
Now,
cool.
before we get into that, let's take a short break. It's a good breaking point. And we will return in about 10 minutes to figure out what Storm does next.
It's about to happen.
So much is about to happen. Alrighty, y'all. Well, we'll be back in 10 minutes. We'll see you shortly. And we're back. Wonderful. So let's go ahead and pick right back up with Storm. Storm, this is what you're dealing with. You are invisible. The individual who offered their legs is right there, walking back to this group of 3. These 3 are moving around, kind of preparing. There 2 have stood right here where you can see it is a door, but you can't see beyond it, like kind of like an opening. You can't quite see beyond it. And this one is just kind of walking forward and being right about here. So your way out is kind of difficult at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely creeping behind the guy, like no closer than where I just put the token. Like, she's keeping her distance, trying her best to be very silent,
All right.
and is gonna walk towards that direction.
All right. In that case, go ahead and give me a stealth check with advantage, just to hide your footsteps. 18. Cool. All right. So, with an 18, you're able to follow behind him just fine. He walks up. You feel free to move yourself as I move him. He walks up and he starts talking to this guy who they're now arguing. The guy that is kind of at the ready with a spear and a shield. He's like, "What are you doing? What are you talking about selling your legs? Or where is she?" And he's kind of just yelling about that. Meanwhile, the guy is actively trying to offer his legs as a high interest loan.
I'm concerned about him. Storm. Cool. Since those 2 are distracted, Storm is gonna try to like into this corner.
All right, cool. Let me change the scene again. I need to find a better way. Owlbear is a little finicky with Fog of War. I can't edit it when I am currently viewing it. So, with that... talk amongst yourselves. You can see...
How's everyone doing tonight? Is everyone excited to possibly see Storm die?
Yeah, if anybody has any character suggestions, any really cool like homebrew things that you have come across in your time, like drop it in the chat. I'll take a look at it.
Why?
Hold on, I got this.
Memes, DM me. You know my Instagram.
I got this.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. So, this is what you're able to see.
Ooh, guys, we got another hint.
Oh, forever DM. We should keep a list for hints. Okay. So Storm is able to see that ladder.
Yes.
Okay. I want to vibe here for just a second. And are they talking about anything other than this guy's high interest legs?
Those 2, this guy, he is just trying to sell his legs for some reason. The other ones are like kind of looking around. The one he's actively talking to is just straight up ignoring him, and is going running kind of down the hall, whereas these 2 are just standing in front of your only way out. At least out that way that you can see.
So that option's fully blocked. Looking around this room, is there any insignias, anything that might give me a clue as to who these Storm's first gut is like, this has to do with something with her dad, because context, and then it's giving off real cult vibes. So trying to find any kind of doctrines, anything like that could give any hint up to who she's dealing with.
All right, give me a investigation check since you're specifically looking for those things.
Okay. 24.
24. All right. With a 24, you can absolutely you can see their masks all have kind of this same face on it. None of them have a unique mask. They're all just this strange kind of like bulbous forehead that kind of rears back and this like open wide sort of predator looking mouth.
Nasty.
Yeah, real fun. So definitely you get strong cult vibes. You can't tell anything else other than that.
Okay.
You can see that there's, with an investigation, I'll just tell you like kind of some other important things. You do see some like what look like drag marks on the ground. There's kind of just some dirt and dust along the ground. And there's drag marks leading down this way. So heading kind of that way.
Okay. Storm's gonna follow those drag marks, considering her other exit is blocked.
All right.
So still sneaky quiet. I'm gonna try to go into this room and follow the draggies.
All right. In that case, let's just go ahead and we can do that real quick. You see an individual in here. This individual has a different mask on. Go ahead and give me another stealth check with advantage, just to, as you are trying to be as stealthy as possible.
I got a 5 and a 7 on the die. So we got a 9.
All right, cool. Hang on.
We got a 9 on that.
No.
Oh no!
So this individual has heard the chaos and is just kind of looking around. You see him look down at your feet and see an imprint of hooves. And he kind of looks up, just kind of at your general where your head would be. He says, "She's here!" And he is casting
Shield.
All right, cool. Go ahead. You cast that. That adds what, a +5?
Yeah, +5. So she has a 19 AC right now.
Cool. Well, problem is you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
What did you get? What did you get?
I have a plus modifier though, so that would make it a 1 on the die.
Oh no, okay.
Do I get advantage because I'm invisible?
Not necessarily, because he knows exactly where you are.
Oh.
Like, he can see where your hoofprints just kind of stepped in.
I got inspiration. Thanks, memes.
I mean, I would save it. That's not gonna help.
It's not gonna help in that one, but thanks, memes.
Oh boy, okay. Well, you're gonna take the full brunt of a lightning bolt. So, oh boy. Oh no.
Man, and I wasted shield too. Oh, bitch. I got so excited to have that spell.
You take
So do you
37
search?
points of lightning damage. And
Spicy.
I need to roll percentile dice.
Hey, Oliver.
Yeah.
I know you might not survive this, but
Yeah.
do you search?
Do I search?
Yeah, you cast the shield.
Right.
Oh yeah. All right.
Level. Oh god.
And we've updated
All right,
it. Storm
Maybe it
has
could
to get
help.
below an 8 to surge.
I got exactly an 8.
All right.
Beats it,
So-
beats
Come
it.
on, spontaneous teleportation.
You're good.
So, For once tonight, I don't surge.
And I rolled percentile dice. You're fine.
Cool.
But aside from the 37 points of lightning damage,
And also probably dropping invisibility.
make a. Oh yeah, you can't.
What's that check? Because is it half the damage?
It's half.
Because it's 10 unless the damage higher than that. So is it
But
half?
she casted a spell.
Well, shield's not concentration though; it's reaction, right?
Yeah. No, but
invisibility drops when she casts a spell.
Oh, right.
Is
You're
it
right.
a spell? Damn, I was thinking it was like an attack spell. No, cool.
Yep.
So I'm not invisible now.
So you're
Sorry,
no
man.
longer invisible, and so all of these people are now aware. We'll go ahead and roll your initiative and tell me what that is, but we're going to transfer over to the rest of the party, who is currently still at the blacksmith shop, just gotten all your stuff. All of these things are happening at the same time, just to clarify.
Would you like to know my initiative real quick?
Go ahead, please shoot it my way.
Because I just wasted a nat 20 on initiative.
Of course.
Of course. So 22.
22. Noted.
And I'm sure wherever Storm is, she's fine.
Oh,
This one's going into dice jail.
Yeah. Maybe she had a nice long rest.
Maybe she got a vacation.
yeah.
Yeah. Vacation. Just
From
Had a
life.
spa treatment. She really needs it. She needs to
Just
relax.
just a vacation from life. It's fine.
There is that really nice electrode type massage, like a little nice TENS machine going on.
Oh, yeah,
Those
yeah,
ones
yeah.
is nice and loose. Yeah, that's all this lightning is. Just a TENS machine. The
You can really feel the
chiropractor.
tingling.
Nothing
It's your
else.
mu-
Just a TENS machine at the chiropractor.
Your muscles are really relaxed after this.
All right. Perfect. So, all that's happening. Rest of you, what are you doing?
So, Joffrey, what's the attire for this sword handing over ceremony?
Oh, yes. So attire should be, honestly, if you want to wear your nicest armor, you can. It is very official, very sort of noble attire would work. A very put together suit would also work. Mr. Rick Coolsley, I believe you said your name was.
Oh yeah, that's me.
Yes. What you're wearing now is very good. Perhaps a some nicer trousers would probably go well. But everything else seems nice enough. Really, just if you have any very nice armor or nice clothing, anything that is would consider black tie in a very different age, that is what you should wear.
Cool.
What is this event again?
It's
What-
just some jam stains off of her.
What is this event again? I missed it.
Oh yeah, the Duke's son's getting a sword.
Yeah, I think I was there for that. But I just don't remember when it was.
Oh, it's later this week.
Tomorrow morning.
Oh, it's tomorrow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Joffrey, can I get some some armor polish?
Well, I could try and do something quick tonight. Just leave your armor here, I suppose, and I'll.
Oh, I was gonna.
Oh, you just want to polish yours? Certainly.
Yeah. I
yeah.
just need the polish.
On the house, and he kind of reaches and he grabs a used kind of small little bottle.
It's fine.
It's like
Whatever
half
gets
full,
the
but
job
it's
done.
you've got plenty to polish your armor with.
Yeah,
So yeah, he just gives that to you.
just gets the job done. Yeah, and I'll see if I can. Well, I think me and Gabo can get away with using this much. Now is
Yeah.
we might need to go shopping.
Yes. I'm
Why
listening.
does she look so excited?
But we do need we should go back so we can get the funds for shopping and also asking quackers about certain things.
Pulls her bottomless coin pouch out of her pocket and just kind of jingles it, and you hear a clunk, clunk, clunk.
Never mind. Okay, yeah, let's just go shopping now, I guess. You wanna I will whisper to Iz, is like, you wanna whisper a short message to Lord Quackers, just see like if Storm's gone back to the church yet?
Oh yeah. Okay. And I'm going to make that mental connection with Lord Quackers. Hey!
Sorry.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Burgy is staring awkwardly at this silent moment that everyone is having in the room.
Well, I mean, it's only Iz. I just whispered to Iz. I didn't do like any mind things because I can't really do that anymore.
Oh, okay.
But it was like, yeah, Gabo, Rick, let's go outside. And thank you, Joffrey. Thank you, Jobius.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, yeah. No, you're very welcome, and we'll see you
see
tomorrow morning.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Hopefully, everyone will be there.
She just follows with like a look of concentration on her face.
Yeah, I'm just holding Iz and like walking them out.
So Iz, you make connection, and you hear a, yes. Iz, what do I owe the pleasure?
So we kind of had this party in the morning, and Lyra's gone now, or Lyra's gone now, and Storm, did she come back? Because we didn't see her before we left.
Well, Lyra should return very soon. Should not, but the errand I sent her on should not take very long. Storm has not returned. Oh.
Oh. She okay? Still on vacation?
Well, finding her will be a bit more difficult now, but I can certainly attempt to locate where she is.
Why would it be more difficult now?
Well, you may have felt the connection you once shared with Storm, Sever.
Ooh.
As I'm still slowly regaining my abilities after doing a lot of powerful magic, I cannot just outright. It'll take some time.
Okay, I was kind of hoping that Sever connection thing was like just a bad dream.
Sadly, no.
Okay, well, hopefully you're able to find her before our party tomorrow, because I know she'd be really sad to miss it. She's dying across.
Dying somewhere.
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 And so Lord Cracker says, I will do my best to locate her, and I'll send you a message as soon as I find her.
Okie dokie. We're gonna go shopping.
Excellent. With that, y'all head towards the shops that are still open. It's kind of like a weekend, so the shops are still open pretty late at night.
Yeah, we're going to a tailor's.
Excellent.
So I'm gonna tell Dolph. So Lord Quackers said that Storm still isn't back yet, but he'll shoot us a message when she does, or when he finds her.
Cool. Yeah, let's just go shopping.
Yeah, where should we go first?
I mean, we need to get like what are you thinking? Like pantsuit situation, dress situation? What we thinking?
I mean, I could make my outfit look however I want it to look for probably like as long as this thing isn't too long, I can.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah, it works for me. I can't do
Jabo,
it.
do you want a hat?
Well, what kind of hat?
Well, whatever hat you want.
Let's find a haberdasher.
We're
Yeah.
gonna find a haberdasher, and we also gonna find whatever you want. I don't know what kind of vibes you want to go for this.
Ooh, I would like a hat too.
You know what? Hats for everyone. Let's all get hats.
That
Perfect.
sounds fantastic.
Let's all get our fantasy hats.
Hey. Oh my gosh.
Hey.
So with that, y'all start making your way towards a haberdashery and a tailor, and we turn back to Storm. Storm, you are facing off against four individuals. One is gonna still try to sell you, loan his legs out to you in exchange for $4,000.
Honestly, might be worth it.
And the other three are gonna try and attack you. So there's the three up there that are like all roughly the same size. There's the larger individual who is right in front of you, right here. Then you notice this person's mask, instead of having the mouth open, it's just closed. And there's this strange red streak going straight up the forehead. So, but still wearing a similar mask.
Do I recognize?
No, you do not.
Okay.
And also, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Oh. Eight.
8. Cool. You
Dice jail.
cool. With that, you're first in initiative.
Okay. So,
That's just gonna
question
be
on how shield works. It says duration's 1 round. Does it drop now that it's my turn?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. That's fun. I'm scared. Yeah, man, I didn't want to fight, but she don't have a choice here.
Lyra's gonna kill you.
Okay,
If she finds out about this.
what do I see past this big guy? Does it look like there's an exit that way, or is it just like rubble?
It looks like this used to be part of like the underground of a castle, but these hallways have long since collapsed. Like all this is just crushed. And both directions is just kind of crushed.
So the only way out is that ladder that she saw blocked by those two dudes.
Correct.
And they're still standing there?
At the moment, yes.
Okay. She will try. All of her weapons are gone, right?
Yes.
I didn't prepare spells appropriately. Okay. First off, she will spend a sorcery point to do careful spell on the spell she's about to do.
All right.
So she's gonna careful spell, and she's only selecting herself to auto succeed on this.
Perfect.
Everybody else can F right on off. Fuck it, man, she's gonna cast Fireball
Cool. Where is it being centered?
on. So when I'm looking at Alba right now, the only one that's like near me is the different mask guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna center it behind him, so it gets him in the blast, but try to contain the blast into that room as much as possible.
Okay, so all 3 of those individuals.
No, yeah, that would be better on these 3 guys.
Yeah. So if you're trying to be up there. Okay, cool. All right. In that case, I'll have them make dex saving throws.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do this at 3rd level.
What did I have to beat?
16, and if they succeed, they take half.
2 succeeded, 1 failed.
7. All right. I'm gonna say numbers out loud. Can somebody math for me?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, we've got 6,
Mm,
5,
11,
2,
13,
4,
17,
4,
21,
1,
22,
4.
26.
So the ones that failed take 26, ones that succeeded take 13.
These guys are not very strong. You just eliminate all 3. All of them die. All 3 of these guys.
Oh no.
Okay. This is good for me.
Go ahead and roll for wild magic.
This is bad for me. 19. Cool. We're good. We're good.
I think you can get one more surge in there.
I don't want another surge.
I believe in you.
Okay, then I'm gonna. You tell me. Can I bonus action another spell if casting time is a bonus action?
As
Or
long
not?
as it's just a cantrip.
It's not. All right, cool. In that case, Storm will just use her full movement to go towards the ladder.
Your speed, what is your top speed again?
40.
It's 35.
Oh, a monkey. Okay. All right. Yeah, I can't do anything else.
All right.
Yeah.
With
Is
that,
there a way to measure how I found it?
yes. So you can get to right there.
Okay.
That little. Oop. Haha. Click the wrong thing.
Ooh.
Chip chip.
All right. Cool.
All right, nice. So with that, it is now this guy's turn. Well, yeah, there we go. He's gonna
He
just
doesn't get a turn.
he's gonna
Feels
dash all the way, so he's right next to you. But that is his turn, is the full dash. This
Okay.
guy's gonna. 30, he's just out of reach, but he is going to cast another spell at you. And I believe for this one. Oh man, I always have to. Okay, yes, that's right. So, oh no, not that one. I need you to make I believe, wisdom saving throw. You have to beat 14.
I really wish you said charisma.
Nah.
Beat a 14. Cool. We're good.
Nice. All right. You feel him attempt to restrain you as if casting hold person, and it just doesn't work. Cool. All right. With that, it is back to your turn.
I would like to She wouldn't. Yeah, she's gonna risk the opportunity check because she doesn't know the kind of danger she's in.
All right.
So she's gonna try to run past this guy towards the ladder, and with just her movement, and then she's going to cast Storm Sphere.
All right. Well,
Here.
first is the opportunity attack. And your AC is what now?
It is currently a 14. Am I able to react on opportunity attacks or no?
Technically not, because opportunity attacks themselves are reactions.
Okay, cool. So it's 14.
All right. In that case, that hits. Not gonna do a ton. That's only 7 points of damage.
Okay.
I gotta roll percentile dice.
Mm.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
So then go ahead and cast your spell.
Yeah, so I'm gonna cast Storm Sphere, which is a 20-foot radius. So I'm gonna pop it like right here.
All right.
So it gets both of them. So they need to make a strength saving throw.
All right.
DC 16.
Wow. All right. You might have caught both of them.
I would just like if anyone animates this, it's just and then cuts to
Shop trying on. It's like a montage of trying on hats and everything.
Fighting for her life, not doing well at it.
like
that's a nice hat.
it's just Rick Dolphin is
And Gabo.
looking at a dressing room and seeing Gabo come out with like different hats, and we're like, yeah.
Montage.
It's like
Fantastic.
even for like a D&D shopping session, it is like extra mundane. Like is what I'm like. It is like very. We've kind of just been wandering around and being like, yeah, I guess. Oh, we got a thing tomorrow. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, like it's just
because it's
But
like
they're
we don't-
waiting in a.
Because it's just like we don't have an active quest right now.
I
so
know,
it's
and
just
so it's like, oh, Storm's not back. Okay, well, I guess we'll just hang till her back. Like it's just like so like.
Just full
Part of it
vibing.
they're hanging
Let's
in the
get
air.
some hats, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah.
Part of
Yeah,
it,
it's
they're just waiting in like the fantasy equivalent of an elevator.
Yeah.
Finding hats.
what
Finding
is-
hats is the exciting like up thing. Like this is like, oh, we don't have any.
We're gonna go buy hats,
is
dude.
Fun.
Literally, what is
Oh.
happening right now is that we are all squatted up. Storm has taken a different quest and left the group, and we are doing our quest. We get our quest rewards. We're getting our quest rewards. We're turning in our quest, and then we're just like, well, I guess we just wait until a new marker shows up. I guess.
Yeah.
You are all currently the NPCs in the video game.
Yeah, we are. Absolutely.
Fine day we're having.
All right.
This is the
Did they
music that's
succeed?
playing just as all of this is going
At
down.
the haberdashery.
Yeah.
As it should be.
Yeah.
All right. Did they succeed their strength?
They both failed.
All right. Cool. So they're each gonna take 7 bludgeoning damage initially.
All right.
It's difficult terrain in the entire 20-foot radius. And as my bonus action, because part of the spell is I can use a bonus action to cause a bolt of lightning to hit one of the creatures within range. I'm going to aim that lightning bolt onto guy with a different hat.
All right. Perfect.
That is an additional 11 lightning damage onto him.
Okay. Cool. He's still standing.
Okay.
So he took a total of 18, you said?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. And the other guy just took 8 or 7.
7.
Cool. All right. So
Yeah.
both of them are
And
still
then-
standing.
If it matters, they have disadvantage on perception checks that involved listening
Ah.
because it's very windy and loud.
Cool. Noted.
Okay.
All right.
And then
Well,
let me see if that was her full movement. Because if it wasn't, she's all right. And she's gonna take the rest of her movement to the ladder. So she should be able to get onto the ladder. with the
yes.
35 movement
Now,
total.
since you are a centaur,
Yeah.
I will
Am I
need.
still Centauri?
Yes, you're still centauri enough. So go ahead and I need you just to make an athletics check.
Okay. That's fitting. That's fitting. 6.
I can't believe your downfall is that you can't get on.
My downfall is I can't climb goddamn ladder.
You're trying,
Letting me on ladders.
but you can't get your hooves in. Your hooves are just like keep slipping off of just the round rungs.
Yo, your grip is weird.
This is metagaming, I
Meanwhile-
realize. I'm just curious, is there any chance, like, it's apparent that you're turning into a monkey, I think.
Yeah, I am monkeying.
Is there any
That's
chance you
happening.
could push that process along?
Take some time. I rolled for how many days it was gonna take. So
Oh
We've
my
just
God.
started the process, and that surge happened, what, 3 days ago in game?
Like, what if you just kind of pushed real hard?
become monkey.
Start thinking really, really, really intensely about bananas.
Yeah, start thinking monkeyish thoughts.
Just, banana, tree, swing.
Perfect. All right. So next up, this guy is gonna come running up, and you're not prone. You just didn't make it up the ladder.
Just not
And
allowed.
he's gonna take a swipe at you. Oh, that's a natural 20. I'm so
I'm gonna
sorry.
shield.
Your AC is 14.
Oh, no, you're right.
Yeah. I wouldn't waste the spell slot.
No, you should
Not
do
going
it so you
to
can
plot.
you can search.
Yeah, you could. I mean,
Hey, I am gonna tell on myself I have to roll for Storm Sphere. to see
oh,
if I
you
start
do.
counting
You're
down.
right. All right, go ahead and roll for Storm Sphere.
Anyway, back to vibing.
Thank
me
you,
a number,
Jamie,
guys.
for the
Oh,
subscription. Oh, all
number.
right, chat. Pick a number between 1 and 10,000. We got another surge.
Oh, Lord. Instant teleportation. Let's go.
I'm so upset. That was a 7. I
Oh,
was
so
so
close.
close.
Oh, all right. Number, folks. Number.
Anywhere between
Oh,
1 and
thanks,
10,000.
Jamie.
4269. All right. 40
Nice.
I like it.
Nice.
All right, 4269. Let me get there. Just enjoy the
Jamie,
lovely.
Your previous sins of 4242 have been forgiven because you subscribed. We'll see what this one is.
4269.
So let's talk about the hats that we.
Oh, no.
So I
Okay.
think Dolf landed on like a Robin Hood kind of style hat. Just red and
Can't be
probably
worse
like
than
a
the last time.
uh,
No,
uh,
Jamie, it can be.
a yellow feather. I think that's the kind of hat that Dolf is wearing. What kind of hat is wearing?
She's found the most obnoxiously, like, ornate, like, pirate hat.
Good for Iz, honestly.
What kind of hat is Burgy gonna rock?
So Burgy is currently in a disguised self state
Yeah.
that is 2 feet shorter than his usual.
Is the hat
height.
gonna float?
And so every time he goes to try a hat on, it like
Feet up in the air.
floats. Like,
I'm
Like,
trying to.
Oh,
I-
Bert, you can't even see what it looks like on himself.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh.
Okay. So nothing happens immediately. I've written down what's gonna happen. Continue,
Oh my God.
Luke, about what Burgy
Honestly,
looks like.
it's so
I don't
much
know.
worse when
That's
they're
so
not
much
instantaneous.
worse.
Like, I'd much rather it be that one that's like all the trees in a 30-mile radius come flying towards you. That's instant death, baby. None of this waiting.
Also, sorry, Storm. With the natural 22 hit, you did in fact take 12 points of piercing damage.
Oh, I don't
And
have any healing, guys. Oh,
Okay, all right, you're good. And it is now the next guy's turn, the big dude.
No, it's not.
You need to make another wisdom saving throw as he reaches out with his hand, kind of like reeling back from that sphere. He's gonna kind of like point through it, and you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is a 13 good enough?
Just short. So that's gonna be some damage.
How many dice are you rolling?
Only 3. Oh wow, and I rolled low.
Okay, I'm
That's
down.
5.
I had 2 HP left.
Oh no.
Oh.
All right.
Are you gonna roll on percentile?
Yeah, for that, yes. Okay.
I have 0 way to heal
So
myself.
so I think Gabo has like one of those newsy caps
Yes.
and has a pin of an arrow.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
How are you
Burgy,
guys getting Gobbo? I need to know before I die.
how are we? What?
And
The hat for Gobbo.
Oh,
It's a newsy
it's a
hat.
newsy cap. It's a newsy cap with an arrow pin on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, very cute.
It's very adorable. All right. Well, thanks for watching tonight, y'all. That's where we're ending this.
What?
So we have to get Storm and Lyra hats.
All right, cool.
I don't
Storm.
think we're gonna
Oh
need
my
Storm.
goodness.
I don't think we're gonna get
So-
Storm a hat.
This was such a twisted episode. This is so messed up.
Look, all I'm saying is that Anna cannot get mad at us because we could literally do nothing.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, it's true. Like in the back of my head, and it's even like, in terms of like my contribution as Burgy, I was like, I didn't even meet this person yet. Like I don't even know, or did I? Did you?
You
Barely.
met Storm.
She saw
briefly.
you
briefly,
and then
you
immediately left.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what it was. Yeah.
Yes. So, thank you all so much. This was a good time. Really just setting up for next
It's not a
episode.
good time.
This is, I'm just really,
This is so wild.
just gotta love it. You just gotta groove,
I can't groove him dead.
That's true. They're not dead. Don't worry. Don't worry. They don't want you to die. So, spoilers, you're not gonna be dead next episode. At least not starting
Okay.
out.
Just, severely maimed.
Yeah,
Oh, yikes.
So with that, thank you everyone so much for tuning in and joining us as some people go shopping and some people get murdered. It's a
This
great
is-
time.
Storm is assuming this is the cult for her father. Very much my father will hear about this vibes.
My father will hear this.
Is that what that is? I've had. Is that what this is?
I mean,
I'm so lost.
that's just what Storm assumes. So
Yeah, I mean, context of stab themselves to try to connect with their father now is suddenly in this weird cult thing.
Anna can't be mad at us because we got Gabo a hat.
it's true.
Facts.
That's all that matters this episode.
Facts. Gabo got a hat.
Oh my gosh. Wonderful. So good. I very much enjoyed this session. So glad everyone came and joined us. Now for all the housekeeping and thanking of all the people. First off, thank you to Arcane Anthems for the wonderful songs you hear during Starting Soon and We'll Be Right Quack screens. Offers free RPG music for your stuff. So go check him out on Patreon. He makes great stuff. Thank you to who else? Oh, thank you to Luke for all the wonderful things. Making what you see, the screens, the little gifs of all the characters walking. And thank you to AJ for making the wonderful overlay you see here, though I forgot to update the battle screen one as it still says Tyler. So that's on me. But I will fix that next time. Thank you to my wife Anna, who sadly wasn't able to make it, but she sends her best wishes. And yeah, go check out our podcast, also called Misty Mountain Legends. We're available on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon stuff. It's yeah, just go check it out. We do more D&D stuff, very short sort of arcs. But yes, I can find the link for Arcane Anthems, or one of us will do that very shortly, and that'll go up in the chat soon. Am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. Thank you to my wonderful players. Y'all are fantastic. I love y'all just running with what I throw at you. It's so good. It's so good.
It's really fun.
I'm glad y'all like it.
It's a really good time, Luke.
Oh, I know.
Storm's murder montage.
Yay. Yes. So any other announcements from my players before? Oh, last thing for me, I've got a coffee Ko-Fi shop. I'll put that up in chat here in a minute. So if you want to find some of the subclasses, like the subclass that some of the players have as subclass of Pact of the Fowl, a warlock subclass specifically made for this campaign. It's great. And Dolf is playing as Order of the Waterfowl Cleric, which is excellent. So also homemade for this subclass, along with some other fun stuff for sale on my coffee shop, which I'll have a link for here in a moment. Haha. If I can find it.
You need to make it a command, Luke. I told you.
I know. I keep forgetting to do these things. Here, I'm just gonna. Boom. There it is. There's my stuff, and I'll put up the Arcane Anthems one as well. With that, any other announcements from my wonderful players?
Yeah. Anyone else before I go?
I'll put
I'm
my socials in the chat.
I'll do the same thing. I made a TikTok this month. A whole TikTok, y'all.
One.
A whole TikTok.
Guys, when the semester's in session, it's tough putting that content out. But there's a whole TikTok there that y'all can check out. I'll put my socials in the chat.
Perfect.
Plug yourself for getting recognized by the one band that I forget the name of.
Thanks. They're called Walk Off the Earth, and that's what that TikTok relates to. Check it out. That's me.
I guess I'll do my thing. Hi, I'm AJ, also known as Usha Kid. I'm a video editor, transcriber, streamer, voice actor, and producer. You can find me on the 3 T's of social media, Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok as Husha_Kid. I am, as I said, I am a producer for Critical Misses currently. Tomorrow we start our new season. We are doing a Good Society game in the name of Queer Society, in which that will be run by the lovely Harpersona Games. If you like Bridgerton or Jane Austen kind of vibes, and also queer vibes, politics and queer romance. If you like that, you're gonna like Queer Society. And then on Thursday, we have another game, superhero theme of Masked, called Advanced Studies. That is run by the lovely Pope Barbarian. Just making sure on that as I vibe out. No, I believe it's just Pope. That both of those shows are on the Critical Misses channel, and those will both be running at 8 p.m. EST. Check them out. You can catch me on my own podcast that I'm in called Through Hollow Flames. That is a D&D 5e actual play podcast DM'd by the lovely It's the Riddler, my friend D, where I play a half-orc, halfling, and monk. And it's a good time because I like to punch stuff. And then on Mondays, you can find me on the Critical Misses and the 1985 Games partnered show Kingsguard, where I play the proclaimed King of Gloria, Eugene Festifiger, Man of Sea and Stars. That's Kingsguard on the Critical Misses channel at 8 p.m. EST on Mondays. But yeah.
Marvelous. Excellent. All the things. AJ's doing so many things. It's great.
Luke, did you want to plug the upcoming?
Oh yes, I have. I've got another one shot that's going to be here. It's going to happen on the 12th. That is going to happen. It's going to be great. I've got some wonderful guests. I'll reveal more about that later on. And next, also update one special thing. The next episode of the podcast, Misty Mountain Legends, I have some other special guests. It's a special one shot since Anna's not feeling well, hasn't been able to record. So I got some special guests for this particular episode. Hopefully you will enjoy it. It goes up Thursday morning. Yes, I believe that's it, unless I'm forgetting anything.
Nope, I think you're good.
I think you're good.
Excellent,
Next
cool.
stream will be in April.
Yeah, gosh, first Tuesday of April is when we'll do this again. It'll be great, as long as that works. Again, we'll put out more info as we get closer. And yeah, so what are y'all thinking? I got someone we can raid.
If you got someone we could raid, or are you asking for a situation?
I've got someone we can raid.
Oh yeah,
Let's
go,
get
do
him.
it.
Perfect.
Get him.
I will do that. Thank you all you wonderful people who have joined us today. So glad you all tuned in. Really do hope you enjoyed yourself. We are genuinely so thankful. And thank you to all the new subscribers and followers. Y'all are amazing. Really do appreciate everything y'all do for us. With that, we're going to go raid. We hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye.
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 All right.
Is this music copyright free? Is this music not going to give you trouble? on
Oh, no,
YouTube?
it's fine. This is... I got stuff. Perfect. All right, we're good.
Excellent.
All right.
Vibing at a haberdasher and Storm gets murdered.
So good. Oh my gosh.
I have to say, as a player, I knew that stabbing myself